We're at the beginning, at the starting line. You remember when we first met, we all were inducted into the 100 Black Men of Savannah family. You remember that? Or we all became family members. Here's what the 100 Black Men of Savannah has committed to be there for you. You know, I was sitting there and I had a little speck of something in my eyes, and I started tearing up a little bit. But what was really in my eyes were 54 of God's very best, and that's the campers here. This is your beginning. This 3-week journey should have brought you to the starting line so that you can begin your journey on the pathway to success. You were exposed to all kinds of different people and their experiences and how they arrive where they are now. What this journey should enable you to do is to start right where you are right now at whatever age, whether you're 7 or you're 17, that you can begin right where you are and begin your journey to succeed in life. There were all types of enrichment, cultural activities. You should have had some aha moments about choices. Did you get a chance to go to the Chatham County Jail? Yes. Did you get a chance to see careers that you can take a look at in terms of deciding which direction you might go? Yes, tomorrow, each of you are going to receive an individualized career plan that will take you from right where you are right now, if you follow this plan, to where you want to be. If you want to be a doctor, that plan will show you, it'll give you a written document to show you exactly the steps you need to take to become a doctor. If you want to be an engineer, a lawyer, no matter what your goals and ambitions are, those individualized plans will be there. Now listen, always remember that you're representing our future. I believe that the next cure for cancer is in this room. I believe the next technological advance that's going to modernize this world, the creator of that is in this room. I believe the next NBA professional basketball player is in this room. I believe the very best wife that a person can be to their kids and to their husband is right here in this room. I believe. You remember our points of power when we had a conversation about our points of power? Do you remember that? We talked about giving back, didn't we? Wasn't that number one? How to give back. Did you learn how to give? How to become a giver? Did you see examples of people giving their time? The next point of power was what? Honesty. We have to be honest with ourselves in terms of where we are and who we are. And we don't want to live a lie, do we? If there's something wrong, we need to be honest about it, first within ourselves, and then to the people that we love. And then what was the last one, which I think is the most powerful point that we made? It was what? You sung a song about it. Believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself. You know, I can believe in you morning, noon to night. But if you don't believe in self, you'll never be able to accomplish the goals that you set for yourself. Now I want to do something that's very important. It's the most important part of this program. It's recognizing the people who I call the investors of your future. They made deposits into your future. And I think this experience, the seeds that were planted over these 3 weeks, will be the beginning of a lifetime full of achievements. You agree with that? Let's bring out some of those investors. You know, there's a person we always call the dreamer who has this vision about what they want to see within our community based on needs. And so God put something on this person's heart to begin talking about a summer program in which we can invest into our greatest resources, our kids. And that person is our president, Lord Johnson. Will you come up, please? Watch this, watch this, watch this. This is a journey. And then President Johnson began to have some conversations with me about what God had placed on his heart in terms of the needs of meeting the needs of our kids and investing in our kids. Watch this journey. And then I was at Bible study and I met this young lady who was over here talking about a center she had just opened up called Futures Outreach, and how God had put something on her heart while she was overseas in Iraq, and how some soldiers sent money blindly to invest in a center for kids. And so some things started happening, and this young lady named Rhonda came out. Come out, Rhonda. And the dream began to become a reality. And then some other things started happening. We said, we know that we need an administrator. We need somebody who would have the commitment, who would have the wherewithal, the understanding, the experience. You know, we can put a plan together, but unless you can execute that plan in an excellent way in order for it to be effective, you need somebody that can be able to do that. And then the one and only Miss Q showed up. Watch this, watch this. This is a journey. This is a journey in terms of how we got here to the starting line. And so then Miss Q got together and they started talking, they started collaborating, they started talking with each other. You know, what kind of infrastructure do we need to put in place so that we can really invest into our future, this program? And so our Collegiate 100 came up, which is a program all by itself. It's an entity of the 100 chapter. And so the Collegiate 100 stepped out and they said, you know what? We'd like to be counselors. We'd like to be investors too. And so the Collegiate 100 from both our Savannah State and Armstrong chapters showed up. Watch this, watch this. It didn't stop there. See the journey, you see how the journey is going? You see how like-minded people start coming together? And then we start getting just some awesome volunteers like the young lady who invested in the art, who invested in you. Do you remember her? What's her name? Come on out. Now watch this. There were some folks here who did some stuff, who wasn't on the payroll. They were just doing some stuff because they love kids. You know, when you talk about love, and I inserted the word love one day when I was here, I said, I love all of you. You see, love is an action. It's more than words. And most of us don't understand love because we've never seen love in motion. We've never seen it in action. I can tell you this lady who's been a mother to most of you, and I've really paid attention. She has her own son in this program. But Miss Johnny May has done a tremendous job. You come out here. And then, but hold on, the journey to get to the starting line, you see the starting line right here? This is the starting line. It didn't stop there. We had some more volunteers. I don't have all their names, but I want them to come out. Reggie, where are y'all at? Come on out. Come on out. Come on out. Now here's something I want you to do. We've been sitting down a long time, yes? Let's stand up. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to help me do something. These are investors, and we have made deposits into our greatest resources, our youth. Here's what I want you to do. When I tell you to, I want you to reach out. I want you to reach out with your hands. Investors, I want you to reach out too. They're reaching out for you. You see, what you're doing, and I want you to close your eyes just for a moment. Close your eyes, if you will. And I want you to think about, as you reach out, hold your arms out and reach out. As you reach out, I want you to think about your goals in life. I want you to think about the pathway in which you're going to get there. As you're reaching out, as we're in Futures Outreach, you're going to outreach the circumstances of the troubles that you might be in right now. You're reaching out for hope. You're reaching out, and you're going to come through the pathway that God has prepared for you, and you're going to follow that pathway. Over here, we're reaching out to bring you along. We're going to embrace you. And so, symbolically, we're going to do that while the cameras catch us embracing you as you reach out. Come on, investors. Let's close in. Close in. Close in. Start just hugging. Just start hugging. Just start hugging. 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 Start hugging.